I mean, I get another W, but yeah, I'll give you. Like, don't get me wrong, I really wanted to start 13, but I'm actually really glad I did that. I'm really glad I did that because, as I say, first couple of nodes, I was like, fucking hell, man. Am I getting dragged into a bit of a boring one here when I could be starting 13? But I'm really glad. Because obviously we got some cool Kal'tsit lore, a little bit of backstory, a little bit of things getting started on, obviously with Babel and stuff with Victoria as well. And of course, like getting to learn a bit more about the Emperor's Blade was fucking awesome as well. It was really awesome. The only bit I didn't like was fucking Passenger Elliot. It was just like, again, it was kind of like, you know, but it was just like, I just felt him like on an unenjoyable character, you know, and I suppose that was the plot point for them, right, you know, but I just, you know, but it was good, it was good, it was good, it was good, I really enjoyed it. Solid 8 out of 10, solid 8 out of 10 as well. Check React Smash. What am I looking at? Immutable. All right then. So am I gonna get a newfound appreciation for this now after doing a Walk in the Dust? Was this tied to Walk in the Dust then, or was it specifically just for Kal'tsit? Was this connected to Walk in the Dust when this was released, or was it just specifically just like, hey, here's an EP for Kal'tsit, like episode 15 going to be 10 out of 10? Okay. It's specifically for Kal'tsit. All right, let's have a listen then. Okay, preemptive like. It's been a while since we've listened to an EP, actually. And we've still got so many to listen to also. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're back to the old what's it here. Before I start it though, let me make it so you guys can actually see it. Let me close that and open that. And let's go. Username. What was the password? What was it? We saw the first couple of words, yeah. Oh, it's Terra. Terra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that what it was? Oh, okay. Very ethereal. LTD works great as usual. Ooh. You get the feeling of it being littered with history as well, like obviously because it's fucking old. Can you hear the walk at the piano dust in the background? I really like this. You really feel the centuries she spent trying to keep civilization together, yeah? It feels like it's like littered with history and time. Especially after playing that just. almost, I get like this kind of lonely feel as well. I don't know if it's with the artwork there as well, you know, of been, even though, you know, her journeys had meeting up with people multiple times over time and gathering a squad, if you will. Quite lonely as well, isn't he? Get that vibe from this also. Paint a lonely figure. Man, the L2D works gorgeous. As, like, just finishing off that story as well, man, it just makes you realise how many great characters are in this game, right? Yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. That was great to watch that. Listen to that. Sorry, after doing a walk in the dust. Again, just like getting that like emotional attachment to that story there through the music, just making me. I was just like thinking then, like, man, there really is some great characters and great character arcs so far in this game. You know, Cal being one of them. Obviously, Amia. You know. Hal, Frostnova, you know, even like Patriot, you know, obviously the Doctor as well, even though like the Doctor like starting to learn a little bit more now, that's making him a little bit more interesting. You know, Rosmontis, yeah, man, there's been some, and I'm obviously missing loads here, some great characters that genuinely, yeah, man, I gotta be honest, out of any gacha game, but you guys have heard me say this before, right? You've got gacha stories, and then you've got Arknights. Right? It's a glazed thing to say, right? It's a shilly thing to say that I know people will say. But like for me, because above and beyond gacha, because I've said this multiple times, in the gacha space, somebody asked me this before, that was like, what's your top 5 gacha stories? I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to lie to the gacha games I've played. None of them have ever really set me alight in terms of like, yo, that, you know, that's something that'll be memorable. I do think Arknights will be one of them. Limbus wants a word. I've got to get into Limbus. All right, like what I've experienced in Limbus is good, but I haven't experienced enough to have for it to have that same effect. Like I've experienced enough of Arknights now, where I've spent time with characters. I've seen journeys. I've seen twists and turns. You know, fucking reveals and stuff that are genuinely. Didn't know, you know, I'm specifically talking about like chapter 8 and stuff here. You know, great deaths that had meaning, pushed the story forward, brilliant antagonist groups. You know, it has been a genuinely pleasurable experience. It's been a while since I've glazed Arknights, man. I feel like glazing. I do feel like glazing. I really do need to get a video put out, man, talking about Arknights, and I don't want it to come across as like a really tribalistic video, because I don't see games like that. I'm not a tribalistic gamer. I know some people in the Wibber community think I am, but I'm genuinely not. I love gaming, and I don't benefit in terms of a monetary sense to shit on any other game, because it's just not my style, and I don't pay the bills on this shit, right? But I really do, like, I do want to make a video, like, kind of just glazing the story in this game. As I say, I do understand the disappointment with some people in terms of Endfield. I disagree with the disappointment because I don't feel it myself necessarily, and I'm still excited about what we've got coming. Man, so many fucking good moments in this game, right? So many good moments in this game that just really make it stand out genuinely.